What happens to your body when you eat 2 eggs every day after 50? It sounds simple, right? 2 eggs a day, but here's the disturbing part. Depending on who you ask, this daily habit is either a powerful health miracle or a dangerous risk to your heart. So which one is it? Some doctors still warn you to avoid eggs like they're toxic, blaming the cholesterol in the yolk, but recent studies are painting a very different picture, which is forcing scientists and cardiologists to rethink everything they thought they knew. But here's the catch. If your body isn't handling it well, or if you're cooking eggs the wrong way, you might actually be spiking your cholesterol, increasing inflammation, or worsening underlying conditions without even realizing it. That's what makes eggs so confusing and so dangerous to misunderstand, but you don't need to worry. In this video, we'll break down exactly what happens inside your body when you eat 2 eggs a day, both the surprising benefits and the possible risks. Will explore how it affects your brain, your muscles, your hormones, your skin, and more. And at the end, we'll confront the big question: does eating eggs really raise your cholesterol? And should you be worried if you're over 50 and still avoiding eggs out of fear, or eating them without understanding what they're really doing to your body? This video could change the way you think about food forever. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 11, your brain gets a serious upgrade. One of the very first areas impacted when you eat 2 eggs a day is your brain. So why is that? Because eggs are packed with choline, which is an essential nutrient that nearly 90% of people are deficient in. Choline is critical for building and maintaining healthy brain cells. It's literally a building block of acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter that plays a big role in memory, mood, and even muscle control. When you're deficient in choline, your brain literally struggles to send clear signals. This can lead to memory problems, brain fog, and mood swings. The average egg provides about 147 milligrams of choline, roughly 27% of the recommended daily intake. This means that just 2 eggs can give you more than half of your daily requirement of choline, and unlike supplements, your body absorbs it much more efficiently when it comes from whole food. Over time, consistent egg consumption helps strengthen neural connections, enhances focus, and even supports long-term brain health by reducing inflammation in the central nervous system. In fact, research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher choline intake is associated with better cognitive performance and protection against age-related cognitive decline. So, if you've been feeling mentally drained or foggy lately, those 2 yolks might just become your new morning nootropics. Number 10, your eyesight gets sharper. It might sound too good to be true, but eating eggs daily can literally help protect your vision, especially as you age. That's because egg yolks contain lutein and zeaxanthin, which are 2 powerful antioxidants that build up in the retina of your eye. These compounds act like natural sunglasses, shielding your eyes from damage caused by blue light and oxidative stress. People over 50 are at increased risk of macular degeneration, which is one of the leading causes of vision loss. And what makes it scary is that it sneaks up slowly, often without symptoms, until it's advanced. Lutein and zeaxanthin have been shown in studies to reduce the risk of macular degeneration and cataracts. What's amazing is that the lutein found in eggs is more bioavailable than in vegetables like spinach or kale, because the fat in the yolk helps your body absorb it more effectively. So if you're starting to squint a bit more or struggle in low light, adding 2 eggs a day might keep your vision clearer for years longer. Number 9, you build and maintain muscle more easily. Let's face it, losing muscle as we age is a serious number 9 concern. After the age of 30, we begin to lose as much as 3% to 8% of our muscle Mass per decade if we're not actively working to maintain it, and by the time we hit our 60s or 70s, that can lead to frailty, falls, and loss of independence. But guess what is loaded with high quality, easily absorbed protein? Yes, eggs. Eggs contain what nutritionists call complete protein, meaning they provide all 9 essential amino acids in the ideal ratios your body needs for tissue repair and growth, with approximately 6 to 7 g of protein per egg. Your 2-egg habit delivers a potent 12 to 14 g of protein that activates muscle protein synthesis. What makes egg protein particularly special is its exceptionally high biological value of 100, surpassing even beef at 80 and nearly matching whey protein at 104. This means your body can utilize virtually all of the protein contained within the leucine content in eggs. Deserves special attention. This particular amino acid acts as a trigger that flips the switch for muscle protein synthesis through the mTOR pathway. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming whole eggs after resistance exercise stimulated muscle building significantly more than consuming an equivalent amount of protein from egg whites alone. This reveals the synergistic effect between the protein and other nutrients in the whole egg. This becomes increasingly crucial after age 30, when most people begin losing approximately 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade. In fact, a study in the International Journal of Sport Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism found that older adults who consumed 2 eggs daily, alongside regular resistance training, experienced nearly twice the strength gains compared to those who consumed carbohydrates instead. So the protein in eggs isn't just helping you stay strong, it's keeping your metabolism active, your posture upright, and your energy steady throughout the day. Number 8, you will lose weight. If you've ever struggled with your weight, you've probably tried everything from calorie counting to skipping breakfast. But what if I told you that 2 eggs in the morning could trigger weight management mechanisms that diet products tried desperately to replicate? That's true. A fascinating study in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition discovered that overweight participants who consumed 2 eggs for breakfast 5 times weekly for 8 weeks lost 65% more weight and experienced a 34% greater reduction in waist circumference than those eating a bagel breakfast of the same caloric value. Eggs accomplish this through their remarkable nutritional density, providing substantial nutrients with relatively few calories, about 140 to 150. For 2 eggs, when you eat eggs, they activate multiple satiety pathways. Simultaneously, protein stimulates peptide hormones that signal fullness, while the combination of fat and protein slows gastric emptying, keeping you satisfied for hours. A study published in the International Journal of Obesity found that participants who ate eggs for breakfast consumed an average of 330 fewer calories throughout the day compared to those who ate a carbohydrate-based breakfast of equal calories. This effortless calorie reduction with no hunger or willpower required can translate to significant weight loss over time. The calling in eggs also plays a dual role in weight management by both improving fat metabolism and reducing inflammatory markers that typically increase with excess weight. Finally, the digestive process for eggs also requires significant energy expenditure, creating a higher thermic effect than many other foods. This means your body burns more calories simply digesting eggs than it does processing simple. Number 7, your bones get stronger. Most people think of calcium when it comes to bone health, but without vitamin D, your body can't even absorb calcium properly. And here's the thing, nearly 1 in 2 people over 60 are deficient in vitamin D. That's a huge problem because it raises your risk of fractures, osteoporosis, and chronic joint pain, but eggs, specifically the yolks, are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D. Eating 2 eggs a day won't replace your sunshine entirely, but it does help bridge that gap, especially if you're indoors more often. Plus, eggs are rich in phosphorus and vitamin K2, which work alongside vitamin D and calcium to strengthen bones and keep them dense and resilient for aging adults. This is a big deal, not just for avoiding fractures, but for maintaining posture balance and mobility. So while eggs aren't usually thought of as a bone food, they absolutely play a hidden role in keeping your skeleton strong. Number 6. Skin and hair start to look healthier. This might sound like a beauty industry myth, but it's very real. Eggs contain a wide spectrum of nutrients that support healthy skin, nails, and hair from the inside out. For starters, they're rich in biotin, which is a B vitamin that plays a major role in the strength and elasticity of your skin and the growth of your hair. Deficiency in biotin can lead to brittle nails, hair thinning, and dull skin, but it doesn't stop there. Eggs also provide essential amino acids that help build collagen and keratin, which are 2 proteins your body uses to keep your skin smooth and your hair thick and strong. The selenium in eggs acts like a natural antioxidant, reducing free radical damage that contributes to wrinkles, fine lines, and sun damage. Plus, the fats and vitamins in the yolk, especially vitamin A and E, nourish your skin cells, giving you a natural glow that's hard to fake with creams or serums. So those 2 eggs each day, they're more like internal skincare. Number 5. It balances your hormones. Hormones control everything in your body, and if they're off even just a little, you feel it. From energy and sleep to digestion, weight, and even mood. Hormones control it all, and guess what? Your body needs to create hormones. Cholesterol, that's right. Cholesterol isn't the villain it's made out to be. It's actually a key building block for many hormones, including estrogen, testosterone, cortisol, and progesterone. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that men who increased egg consumption experienced a 10 to 15% increase in testosterone levels. For women, eggs provide nutrients that are crucial for producing estrogen, including B vitamins and selenium. Eggs also contain iodine, which is essential for proper thyroid function and metabolism regulation. The thyroid hormones control the rate at which your body burns calories and how quickly your cells perform their functions. Just 2 eggs provide approximately 50 micrograms of iodine, which is about a third of the daily requirement, supporting optimal thyroid function. So if your hormones have been all over the place lately, your solution might just be sitting in the number for your immune system. Get stronger if you feel like you're catching more colds or your energy feels lower lately. Your immune system could be struggling, and while most people run to vitamin C, eggs offer a different kind of immune support that's equally important. Eggs contain selenium, with 2 eggs providing nearly 50% of your daily requirement. This powerful mineral activates proteins that regulate immune cell function and inflammatory responses. Research found that adequate selenium enhanced the body's production of cytoines and natural killer cells, which are your immune system's frontline defenders against pathogens and cancerous cells. Other than that, eggs are packed with vitamin A, vitamin B12, and zinc, all of which are key players in keeping your immune response strong and balanced. Vitamin A keeps your mucous membranes healthy, which is your body's first line of defense against viruses and bacteria, and vitamin B12 keeps your white blood cells functioning properly, which is essential for detecting and destroying pathogens. Just 2 eggs a day can give your immune system the consistent nutrition it needs to be ready for any seasonal bug, chronic condition, or even more serious illnesses. It's like giving your body a natural defense shield every morning. Number 3. Your liver starts working more Efficiently, this one doesn't get talked about enough. The liver is your body's detox center. It processes everything you eat, drink, breathe, and even apply to your skin. And guess what nutrient your liver needs in high amounts to function properly? Colon. We already mentioned how great colon is for the brain, but it's equally essential for the liver. Without enough choline, fat can begin to accumulate in the liver, a condition called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which now affects nearly 1 in 4 people globally. Studies show that regular intake of choline, like what you get from 2 eggs a day, helps prevent this buildup and supports the liver in breaking down fats and processing toxins. It even supports the production of bile, which helps digest fats and absorb fat-soluble vitamins. So if you're someone who's taken medications long-term, or you have trouble digesting fatty meals, eggs could be exactly what your liver's been. Number 2, the cholesterol effect. For decades, eggs were vilified because they contain cholesterol, about 186 milligrams in a single yolk. So eating 2 eggs a day means you're getting nearly 400 milligrams, which sounds scary until you realize what modern science actually says about dietary cholesterol. For the vast majority of people, eating cholesterol from foods like eggs doesn't significantly raise the cholesterol levels in your blood. That's because your body has a built-in balancing system. When you eat more cholesterol, your liver naturally produces less of it, and when you eat less, your liver compensates by making more. So the real problem isn't dietary cholesterol, it's chronic inflammation and excess saturated fats from processed junk foods that lead to unhealthy blood lipid profiles. Let's take a look at the evidence. A massive study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed more than 177,000 people across 50 countries and found no significant association between egg consumption and cardiovascular disease or mortality. Even more impressive, a 2018 meta-analysis in the journal Heart showed that people who ate 1 to 3 eggs per day had a reduced risk of stroke and no increased risk of heart disease. And in people with healthy lifestyles, cholesterol levels actually improved when eggs were introduced into their diets. So why is that? Well, that's because eggs can raise HDL, or the good cholesterol that helps sweep away excess bad LDL from the bloodstream. They also change the structure of LDL particles, making them larger and less likely to clog arteries. However, there's a nuance. Here's some people known as hyper responders do experience a rise in both HDL and LDL cholesterol when they eat more dietary cholesterol, but even in these cases, the ratio of total to HDL cholesterol usually remains healthy. However, for individuals with genetic conditions like familial hypercholesterolemia or advanced diabetes, more personalized dietary advice is necessary. But for most adults over 60 in reasonably good health, 2 eggs a day not only appears safe, they can be profoundly beneficial. To put it simply, eating 2 eggs a day isn't going to give you a heart attack. In fact, it may just help prevent one by improving satiety, stabilizing blood sugar, providing critical nutrients, and supporting the heart with good fats and powerful antioxidants. Number 1, it may increase your lifespan. The single most profound impact of your daily 2 egg habit may be its influence on your lifespan itself. A landmark study that followed over 500,000 people for 16 years found that regular egg consumers had a 28% lower risk of death from all causes compared to those who avoided eggs. The mechanisms behind this longevity effect are multifaceted and work together. First of all, eggs provide nutrients that directly support DNA repair mechanisms, including zinc, selenium, and B vitamins. All these nutrients help maintain genome stability, which is a fundamental determinant of aging and disease resistance. The complete protein in eggs sustains muscle mass and physical function with age, protecting against age-related muscle loss that dramatically increases mortality risk. Other than that, multiple studies have demonstrated that the nutrients in eggs support autophagy, which is your body's cellular recycling system that removes damaged components and is strongly associated with longevity across different species. So, there you have it. That is what happens in your body when you start eating two eggs every day. Now we want to hear from you. Have you been eating eggs daily, or did you avoid them because of cholesterol fears? What changes have you noticed since adding them back into your routine? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.